Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Diego Alejandro Flores. I'm here with my partner Miller Bello Perez. We are here to create to make a podcast about our English level. So let's start. The first question I have for you, Miller, is when and how you started learning English.
Oh, my friend Diego, that was our interesting question. Uh, I always like English. When I was a child, I always like to listen to music in English, watch series in English, but I can't understand anything. But when I finished my secondary, I went to Colombo Americano. I was like 19 years old and I did 16 levels. And I like to study that because all the time teachers speak in English and many people like to practice English with me, practice the speaking, the listening. Um, I study in downtown. I practice in Colombo Americano and then I go to walk to the downtown and I can practice with foreign people, people from United States. So that's what my beginning, bro. I always like English, always. I think that can be my second favorite language.
Yeah, I think that you are a bit like me. You started very young. I think I started at 19 too. I was in Colombo, but yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I think I know how you feel, and I really catch your words. I how difficult it can be to learn a new language. I also like English. It is my favorite language after Spanish. Yeah, I think I really like you. For me, I started learning English in 2021, I would say 2020. Uh, like you say, I always like watch movies, series in English. I always like music in English. But I would say, yeah, I started learning English at 2022 before I got into college. At the time, I realized that English was very important for my future, especially because I wanted to study what I'm studying right now is for languages. In the beginning, my level was so basic. I only knew a simple words and expressions, so it was difficult for me to understand conversation and speak confidently. And I decided to start learning English because I think that the culture, the language, the people, they are amazing. And I think we can have more job opportunities if we know how to speak in English.
Bro, I think that English can be difficult at the beginning. For me, the most difficult was to practice listening because when the teachers when I was on Colombo, when the teachers want to practice listening with us, and I always I'm always lost. You got me? Uh, I didn't understand, so I try to practice listening at least 30 minutes every day. I watch movies, watch series. I watch videos in YouTube of people, people of learn the language and want to teach the language to other people who want to learn. So speaking, I know that many people are afraid get mistakes, make mistakes, and many people are shy to speak in English. But that was not a problem for me because I'm not shy. But I sometimes make mistakes in my pronunciation, but I'm not afraid of people love of me because I understand that we had to make mistakes to learn something. So for me, it's not important to make mistakes if you learn of them.
Yeah, yeah, I think you're right. You're saying the best and the best possible words uh, a person that is learning English can have in his or her life. And I think you're right. We have to be confident. We uh, we shouldn't pay attention to those people who are always saying bad things to us. And yeah, we have to make mistakes to understand. We have to overcome them, and we know more than each other. We know more than anyone what we want or or what way we can improve. So yeah, another question that I have in my mind is for you is like, tell me key challenges and how you overcome them.
Bro, I think that writing is difficult. The grammar is difficult because when you speak with natives, they don't use grammars, and you start to get confused. So because you study something, and when you going to talk with a native, they speak different that you haven't studied. So it can be a little difficult because in Colombo they teach us grammar, uh, how to speak polite, but Americans it speak well, most of Americans speak more speed, more quickly, and sometimes you can understand that and use words that maybe Colombo don't get us.
Yeah, you're right. Sometimes native speak a little bit faster than us. They speak quickly, or maybe they even have like a grammar mistake. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they say like it don't instead of saying it doesn't. No, like I would
Okay,
say that
yeah,
black people in United States or in England they talk pretty differently than a white people. You know, I I understand that there are a lot of of people that can understand the type of speaking, but I would say if we listening, if we study every day, if we have like a schedule where we're gonna learn, I think we can improve faster. I have a cousin, American cousin, and when she talked to me, when she came to me to talk, She was speaking really fast. I wouldn't understand a single thing. And
Yeah, I got you.
she said to me like, you don't understand English, but I would say, I understand English, but I don't understand your English. So I speak a little bit slowly to understand it. But yeah, after that, she came the time and I didn't understand a single thing, but she came another time and that time I was better. I could understand what she was saying.
Yeah,
Some
and sometimes happens that when they are talking to you, you can understand, but you don't know how to answer the question
yeah,
or to
yeah,
answer what I didn't say you. So that's happening at the beginning, but it's difficult. But
yeah,
when the time you can improve your speaking and you can answer.
yeah. It's because it's like in Spanish they have colloquial words. Maybe they have word that just Americans or people in England understand, but we don't. So that's so difficult. Uh, and another question that I have is, tell me effective strategies that help you improve your English.
Okay, bro. I well first I went to Colombo Americano to Monday from Friday. So I practice the language every day. And I talk with my teachers, with my partners or my classmates every day. But when I came to my home, I go home, I watch movies in English to practice my listening. I practice I practice with serious and I also I also look for things in Google, videos that teach you how to improve your English, teach you how to improve your listening, how to improve your speaking. So I think that it's very important to practice the English every day, at least at least 30 minutes or 1 hour every day to improve your level on the language. In, and that's what I did. So practice every day, go to the class every day. And if you didn't have class or don't have class at this moment, you can practice by yourself because you can practice with Duolingo. Duolingo for me is a good tool. It's a good tool because you practice vocabulary, listening, writing. Okay, I practice speaking, talking with other people, with natives, with my classmates, with my teacher, and I ask for teacher advice to improve my English too. So I always keep going there with the recommends that they taught me. I don't like to read, but many people practice reading books. But in my case, I don't like to read, bro. I feel sleepy when I read. So I always prefer to watch a movie, to listen to something. You know, okay, my friend,
Uh,
that's it. Can you answer the question now?
Yeah, I really feel you. I got you what you're saying. I think I'm a bit like you. When I was reading, it was difficult for me. I got sleepy. I didn't want to read. When I was writing, it was also difficult for me because I think reading and writing, there are some skills that you have to have, you should have, and but they are a bit frustrated. When I was doing that, I got frustrated, and I like watching, listening, because I could watch movies, series like you. I try like you to speak with my teammates, with tutor, and everyone around me. My sister know English, so I try to speak with them, anything or any doubt they had in mind. And yeah, I think we are our own teachers. We are a bit autonomous, but we always we are always looking for any information. You're always looking for any series or any movie to understand it. And yeah, me too. So I would say that we have the same strategies, the same methods to
Yeah,
understand
because
English.
the strategies is the same because you
Yeah,
had to practice the language to understand to speaking.
yeah,
So that's it.
yeah. I would say
It's good.
studying every day, or like you say, 2 or 3 minutes,
Yeah,
or
because
Duolingo.
I think when we start to learning English, we are like babies. Babies in which language babies start to listening because they can speak
Yeah,
because are babies. So they start to listening what the mother say, the father say, their brother says.
yeah.
So babies
And
start to,
they repeat
yeah, they repeat the
what they're
same,
listening.
baby, do this, do this. So when the babies get older, start to speaking. But that stroke by a process when here start by listening more or less 2 years, and then he start to speak.
Mm.
So I think we are like babies
Yeah, I think they just start listening. They after that they start speaking, and
speaking.
after that I would say they will know their its grammar, English grammar,
Yeah.
English vocabulary. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I think that we are like babies learning English. But yeah, that's a good take. Another thing I have to say right now, another question I have, or one thing I want to say to you, like tell me memorable experience that I led to learning English. Memorable experience you have in your mind that you say, yeah, that was amazing when I started learning English. I know this person because I started to learn English.
Okay, a good experience that I had uh, was when I was in Colombo Americano. One day I saw a big man in one class, not in my class, not in my classroom, in another classroom. Oh, I saw him, and I think what is where what is was doing that man there because he is old, maybe like 60 years old. I think, yeah, that man is old. What is he doing there? When we go to the break, yeah, to eat something. I found them sitting in a seat. So many people were shy to speak in English. I was not. So I start to tell him, um, and so that was interesting because he told me that he is he is a teacher, and he he was learning how to teach to Colombian people. That's what. So I think that was the first time I talked with a native, because the old man was American. Yeah, was American from Florida. Yeah, I
Uh,
remember. I remember her name. His name too. His name was Jack.
nice
No, no,
name.
no, 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 Jack, no, Jeff. Was
Jeff.
Jeff.
Okay, nice name.
But then for me was easier to speak with natives because I'm
Uh,
not shy. I'm not
yeah,
shy. So for me was easy to speak with natives. Now I am working in a clothing store in Caria Plaza. I don't know if you know the place, Caria
yeah,
Plaza.
yeah.
Well, I work in a clothing store. So I live in Cartagena. In Cartagena, many foreign people like to come here. So I always had to talk with them because I am the only one who know how to speak and how to communicate with them. So that is normal now. I speak with natives uh, often.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. We live in a touristic place.
Yeah.
I also live in Cartagena. I'm Cartagenero. Yeah, I really feel what you're saying, and that moment that you had when you knew this old man, that shows your confidence, your that you are a confident person. You came to him, you talked to him, and yeah, you were like normal. And maybe other people they didn't do that because they weren't confident. But yeah, I think you're a confident person, and that shows and demonstrate uh, a really good thing of you. I would say that I also try to be confident. I'm not like you. I struggle with confidence when I was learning. But yeah, for me, I would say that I also have some memorable experience related to learning English. One of them was when I realized I couldn't understand an entire conversation, communicate with other people, and without feeling too nervous. And when I stopped feeling that way, it was like my mind or my mindset, they were I was completely happy because I say like at last I can understand a conversation in English. Another important experience has been practicing to interviews and professional conversation because it helped me feel more prepared for future opportunities, especially in customer service and call center jobs. I don't work right now. But I am in a interview process with a company. We're a call center company, and I think that all that I have learned so far, it has helped me to get a job experience, yeah, a job experience, a job. So yeah, I would say that right now I'm living this process of being selected by some company for speaking in English. I want to do my best. I try to do my best every day. Yeah. So the last thing, I don't know if you want to say something.
Sure, my friend. Uh, I want I want to say to you that it was a pleasure to be here with you.
Hey, we have
You
one question left. Sorry, sorry.
Oh,
I
okay,
forgot.
okay.
I would say your current level and future goal in English. Tell me about it. How you
Oh,
think
my
is your
current
current level?
level.
Yeah,
I think maybe I am because I can communicate with natives, can speak, I can understand. I think I might be a B2.
yeah, I think too.
What do you think is your current level?
I did a test. It was C1, and I think B2 upper. Well, yeah, I think in between B2 and C1. Yeah, I would say the thing that I struggle the most is in speaking, pronunciation. I want to get better. But yeah, I can only say I would say that my English is in a good level. I can communicate. We are doing right now. I can understand conversations. I express my ideas, but I still want to improve my pronunciation, confidence, and I want to speak yeah, professionally. My future goals are to become more fluent, sound more natural, sound like a native English speaker, and use the language in my professional career. I also hope to work in an international environment where I can communicate with people from different countries in English. And I would say that's the most beautiful thing that learning English has, that we can understand even to people that his or her mother language is in English. Maybe it could be Arabic, or they are German, or they are
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
French, but they speak English. So yeah, that's great.
The
Yeah,
most of them speak English, so you can communicate with them.
yeah. And I would say that's all for today. That's our podcast. I hope you have felt great. Anything okay? And yeah, I felt great doing this podcast, talking to you, and changing ideas and everything. So yeah,
Okay,
thank
that was a pleasure to be here with you, my friend.
yeah,
You speak very well. That's what
you too.
great.
You just do very well, and I want to be confident as you. So yeah, I will say thank you for listening to our experience and being part of this podcast. We're gonna say goodbye, and yeah.